think set 3 is very, very good. It's because I think set 1, don't remember, actually, it has C major.
Oh yes, in grade 8, yes.
It's too hard. C major is the hardest scale.
It is.
Ever.
I think I did set 1.
You did, yes.
Yeah, so I start with students, if they come in, I start with B major, because B major is exactly the right shape of the hand, okay? I think in third set was F sharp minor harmonic.
I don't think it's
Melodic.
yeah.
B major, I don't remember anymore. E major, E major, E major. Yes, okay, so relax. Okay.
Hasn't done
can
that
you
since
please,
grade 4, right?
Don't make these movements with your arm, and then you're sitting too close to piano. A little bit more far. Relax, relax. Because if you relax, then you can take information better. Okay, so just forget it everything. What's going on? So now, what you do? Can you please play left hand staccato? Like this. Okay, now don't turn your elbow too much. So can I show you please? So if you're going like this and so on, your fingers actually play on the certain points. If you change condition, the points are changing as well. And if it's changing, you have an even sound. So practically you go, think about it, it's just one guy staying here and you go in this direction. So I'm not played 1 week piano. Okay? So this guy is staying here. If you go back, you go and look into this place. Okay? So it's practically you have to think about your elbow facing this way. Now, do you see? I not did this. So scales have to be absolutely pearly, and the pearly, it's coming. Why staccato is very good because your brain actually understand how to play pearly. Okay, so left hand, right hand is better equipped. Yeah, so left hand. Okay, so try please to look this direction. The second thing is can you play please, think about piano is a cushion and you just step on the cushion with the bare foot. Like this. Yeah, like this. And then a fourth is an F sharp. Yeah? Please play like this. Okay. Staccato left. Yeah, see, it's a fourth finger here, yeah? You see how? Yeah. Yeah? So I'll try again. Now play da 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 da, not too fast. Heavier, heavier.
there's one right behind you there.
Okay, so grade 8, I actually ask my students to do 144 for notes per beat, otherwise they're not allowed to go to exam. Okay, so 144, I just tell you how much is this. Now what you do, you can't play with metronome straight away.
Okay.
What you do, can you 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have to play exactly 144 if you go. Okay? So thing is looking down. Okay, so can you try please to look, can you do this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So then this is very important to do following. I know you can play it. So fingers have to look always down and push it down. Not this one. This never works. Okay? So push it down. And everything is coming from the shoulder. Everything relaxed. Okay? And then left hand staccato up, 4 octaves. Right hand staccato down, 4 octaves. Okay? And then play slowly, lots of times. Why we need scales this fast? Because grade 8 needs certain standard of technique. Okay, because you have a very, very hard pieces, and you need a very good technique skills. And this is fine motoric. So you understand what you have to do. Now, can you play for me E major triad? Yeah. Okay. Now, do you remember arpeggios?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you play slowly arpeggio for me? Not too fast. Okay. Now, can I play for you this arpeggio? I play the same tempo. What is the difference? Do you see movement? Yeah? So, can you look please where I'm going? Okay? This direction. This direction. Okay, if you play fast. And you see it's 2 points. 1, 2, 3. Okay, not 1, 2, 3, 4. So okay, so it's start, top, and bottom. Okay, can you try please? Not too fast. 1. Okay. Yeah, come on. 3. Yeah, see your thing is very flat.
Yeah.
Half round. See, with half round fingers you have a lot better sound.
Yeah.
Okay, so scales you have to play very musical. Although they're very fast, you have to sing each note, because arpeggio is a part of your pieces, if your playlist or Chopin pieces. Okay, so think about technical work is actually part of anything, of studies or anything. Okay, so half round fingers. Now, one question: do you have problems to find a middle G sharp?
I don't actually know.
Okay,
Probably
so
not, but
mainly. Okay, so it's a little bit strange what I say. Do you see these 3 black notes? And very often, if I teach my little ones, I have not many little ones, but if I teach, can you see 2 eyes and nose? I said punch him in the nose, and they found the middle nose very fast. Okay, so it's a punch him in the nose, but don't punch him like that. Just squeeze it. Otherwise you break the nose, okay? So can you try please again? Good. Now, what about chromatic scale? Yeah. Okay, so the chromatic scale, I apply for you. So, you know what? I was a little kid and I was experimenting with this one. And I love as well. So experimenting, I was thinking this is vacuum cleaner. And then I pretend this is just, and then you out. And he died. I guess just try to play this dynamic range, okay? So soft, loud, and just see these mechanical things.
Yeah.
For example, diminished or especially diminished sevens. Yeah, I play on E. Played on pedal. The last one, I played a little bit different. Look. Push. Okay. Look at this piano. Oh. Okay, I love it. So just experiment with your scales, arpeggios. Make them nice. Make them interesting. Okay. So do you have any questions? No? Okay. So then I don't want to torture you with these scales. Although I ask my students 1/3 of the lesson to play scales. And I see my students becoming better and better because they have these basic techniques done. Yeah. So and then if they're playing the pieces, they involve this in these pieces. Okay. What you play today?
I actually have a Bach piece.
Yep.
For my aesthetic piece in July. Oh wait, it's July. Oh my god. No, okay.
Would you like to play it now?
Yeah.
Okay, come on. I'm sitting here. I'm not eating you. Very good. So, I think your teacher done a great job.
Oh, thank you. So far, so good.
But just a couple
we go.
suggestions, maybe to help you to improve it. And this is maybe you find a bit hard. You okay with this? Hard job? Okay, I'll show you. So again. Now, what we can do to sometimes listen to the left hand.
Yeah.
Okay. So actually, your right hand is a lot better than left, and very interesting is I close my eyes. I listen to you. I close my eyes, and I can't tell many notes you actually don't understand or can understand the pitch. Okay, so what we do, and this is not really easy. We play left hand, but the right hand just touch. Sometimes it's coming a little bit, it's okay. Okay, but then you can actually prove yourself. Do you phrase the left hand? Because you phrase the right hand, yes, of course, all the time. But the left hand is very often not phrased good enough. Okay, so then if you apply the second method, this is the number one. Second method is to play left hand louder than right. And so on. Okay? The third method is my one. It's a cross. This is a very hard, maybe, look. Now to C. The G sharp. It's like that. So this is absolutely very, very good. It's very good. Okay, so maybe do 2 lines a day like that. And it's too fast. Okay, so and then on the end you have this one. You can hear 2 voices together to work. Next method is, if you notice, some parts of the bar written in crotchets or quavers. Another parts, it's going to be involved right and left hand, written in semiquavers. So, can you apply, please, just these long notes part? Interesting to listen. Left hand is very often asked questions. How was today? Very nice. Really? Yes. I think it's a little bit too hot. No, it's I love it. No, it's too hot. No, I love it. This one. Really? Yes. Really? Yes. I agree. Okay. So, and then we have this. And so on. Okay, so this is the all these semiquaver parts. And then this is very interesting to play. What I do with my students, they play, for example, a quaver and crotchet part, and I play semiquaver part. And this is very interesting. Then I have 2 pianos. we have. So I play semi-quaver part, and you play quavering crotchet part slowly. Okay? Okay, together.
Oh, okay.
Come on, left hand. Crescendo left hand. Interesting, huh? Yeah. So this is a duet of voices. Okay. So what do you feel? Do you play the same way if you play alone?
As in,
Yeah. Or was something different?
it was,
It's different. In which way?
you could, I don't know, because I could focus more on the long notes without worrying about
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
things. So,
So do you see? It's very necessary to learn these lines.
Yeah.
Okay. And just really talk in talk way. Like I told you, you know, about the weather, or I don't know what sort of topics you would like to choose. Okay. Now.
Conversation between the
Can
voices.
I ask you? I know it's a written legato here. Do you see these parts?
Yeah.
If you play legato, then you have this one. One, two, three, four. You don't understand what I mean. Okay, you're counting how many times. This is sequence, yeah? You know this one. Okay, sequence one. One. Okay, two. Three. Four. Is it interesting?
Well,
Okay.
not as much.
Okay, so now we look, is this possibility to make this more interesting? Is it counting? Not anymore.
No.
Not anymore. Why is it not counting? What is different?
They're not really.
The left hand is
Yeah.
non-legato. Okay, this is printed in Australia, I know, but it's not all text. In all text, if you look, these notes all played separately. Okay, so you see, if you play legato, music becomes a bit counting, yeah, or a little bit boring. Okay, with the other words. And very often people play Bach, and this sounds not so interesting. Okay. The second thing is, if you choose to play quavers non-legato, please stay by this choosing. Okay. If you play concertos, for example, I played Brandenburg concertos with orchestra. I choose a different articulation. But if you have just Invention, it's a 2 pages, it's a binary form, so then you have to stay by the same thing. Okay. Now here, poco and poco diminuendo. Do you see it's going down? Yeah. I recommend the last one, this one on B. I play a little bit louder. Why is that? Because you can see here, 7-degree number, G sharp, as a question, and 7-degree number going always where? To 1st-degree number. This is always 7-degree number is a leading note. Leading note leads leaning to the tonic. Okay, so this leading note it's a big question. Then F. What interval is it? This is F and G sharp. Do you know? Okay, I help you. It's okay.
From the
Okay, you see. It's octave, major 7, minor 7, and diminished 7. Okay, so diminished 7 is always a little bit conflict. Secondly, in Bach's time, 7, any 7, major, minor, diminished, was prohibited. They were seen as a devil's interval. Okay, so this he involved here this 7-degree number. Okay, and it's a lot of courage from Bach to put in the music diminished 7. It's absolutely okay. So then, because of this courage, you have to admit and say, oh, look at him. It's big courage. So in this manner, I ask you to play this interval a little bit more, I can't say loud, but a little bit more distinguished. Okay, so then we have to go from E. This is the first sequence. It's a forte. Next sequence, it's a little bit less softer, and loud towards this place. And then, if you play this place softer, then you have to play this more softer. Okay? And what happens then? I show you. Okay, so to making this piano not so ridiculous, soft. So I think this is from planning. We have to do soft forte, softer, louder, and then the piano is very nicely produced. Okay, and this is the as well a tonic. Returning to tonic, and then this place is a conflict place, okay? And then here in this bar, you see it's a lots of G sharps, 3 times actually. Okay, so oh my goodness, D sharp. Okay, so D sharp, 7-degree number, please. 3. Whoo. Okay, and this scary mask and 7-degree number coming in the last bar. Okay. I'll not kill him. Okay, so this is very important to understand theory music as well. You see here, this is augmented second. Okay, and then what is this? It's F and D sharp. It's a diminished third.
Yeah.
And E is which degree number in A minor? Just count. 1, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4,
6.
5. Not 5.
Oh,
You
yeah.
count from A, yeah?
So
1,
F.
2, 3, 4, 5. So 5th degree number. Do you remember how we call this? A dominant.
Yeah.
Okay? So this is the perfect cadence. So perfect, you say, okay, I'm a bit upset, but I am finished perfectly. Okay? So read these messages from the left hand.
Yeah.
And then I ask you, please, a left hand is very, very important to understand, to phrase, to hear, because it's a phrasing differently from the right hand as well. Okay, so and then you can see what's going on, because music, this is a language, but it's not written language. Okay, so we practically we play the correct notes, but we have to read between them. Okay, so and this reading between is how much talent do you have to understand. Okay, this is like a little Morse thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so it's not easy. Okay, can you please work like this at home? Okay, so firstly, lights. Okay, would you like to write this down or it's written?
Well, I've been
it's
taking
written.
notes and
Yeah. Okay, so we summarize. Firstly, you play left hand aloud and check yourself. Do you phrase the left hand correctly or not?
Yeah.
Secondly, play cross. So left hand play right part and right hand play left part, because right hand is always leader.
Yeah.
Okay, and then suddenly you have to play the left hand part and you hear left part differently,
Yeah.
different way. Okay, then you play quaver crochet part separately and semi-quaver part separately, and you phrase these ones.
Yeah.
And if you put this together, please look after both of them. Your boss.
Yeah.
Next point is to play quavers, non-legato. Think about dynamical planning of the piece. Okay, where play louder, where play softer. You know, in competition, you're always a bit nervous.
Yeah.
But if your mind is concentrated on, for example, dynamic, on planning, you have no time to be nervous. It's interesting, if I play in the public, I'm very nervous before, but not so nervous, you know. I'm just going like that. But if I sit on piano, that's it. I'm not nervous. I have no time to be nervous. Okay, so I always say, okay, right hand doing this, left hand this, okay. Okay, so cold here, hot here. And this is the professional playing. Okay, so do you have any questions? No? Okay, so thank you very much.
thank you.
Okay, who is the next?